All right, hi everybody. Welcome to workout number 4. This remains the same. Today we're going to focus on breathing and creating some space in the back of the rib cage, which, trust me, after we've been stressed, that part of our bodies, our ribs basically become like a steel cage, especially the part that needs to help us breathe and help our diaphragm function optimally. So we got to get that a little bit looser, some space in there, deal with that compression. For today, I would still have the elevated surface, so a sturdy chair or stool around. Also, you're going to need a somewhat squishy surface. So a pillow from the couch would work, or a rolled up towel. You'll see me using this 9-inch slightly deflated core ball. It's basically a playground ball deflated. So if you have one of those around, great. If not, grab whatever you have. We'll be using it for some sideline breathing at the end. Yeah, so we're going to get right into it. Don't forget, this is just a jump start. This is not your life forever. So if you're feeling like, I need to be doing more, remember, you're getting some proof that exercise on a daily-ish basis is feasible and helpful. All right, you're going to come down to a cat and cow position from here. And what you're going to do is you're going to tuck under, really scoop under. And from this position, you're then going to drop back a little bit. Take a deep breath into the back of the ribs. And then exhale. Come forward. And then do one full arch. And then go back into the cat. Really tuck, pull back. And then from here in this position, go ahead and breathe into the back of the ribs. Taking an inhale up into the back of the ribs is really important and is the area of most of our bodies that gets really compressed with stress. And then we end up breathing in our throats or just in our bellies. Inhale into the back of the ribs. Good. And okay, now you're going to stay here in the all fours position. You could do this in a plank too, and I'll show that in a second. We're going to do scapula push-ups. So what you're going to do from here is you're going to imagine the space between the shoulder blades dropping down towards the ground. So it's not happening in the low back or the ribs. It's happening right at the chest and then lifting away as if the space between the shoulder blades is pulling up towards the ceiling. So this is called a retraction, protraction. Now keep it small. Okay, you don't want to push too hard. Sometimes we have tight pecs and we can irritate our shoulders if we do too much here. Down and away. Keep going if that's right for you. Lengthening the back of the neck the whole time. If you want to try this in a plank, you can. Only do that though if you are comfortable with planks. You could do it in the elevated position as well. Inhale, exhale. Good. Okay, now from here, you're going to go into V-plank, 2-plank row, or we're going to do this in an all-fours position. I'll show the first. Hands down, V-plank, inhale, exhale, forward, row the left arm, inhale up, breathe into the back of the rib cage, exhale, forward, row, inhale. Keep doing that if it's right for you. If you want to do it from all fours, you're inhaling back, exhaling, row. You could do it in the elevated position too. Inhale, exhale, forward. Brace that belly, lengthen back of the neck, back of the ribs, row. Inhale back. Breathe into the back of the ribs, exhale forward, row. Inhale. Exhale forward, row. Inhale. Exhale forward, row. Inhale. Good. Okay, coming on out of that, we are going to go into our sideline breathing now. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the ball and you're going to place it right under the rib on this side. Drop the head over. I usually hold my head like this or drop it down. Take this arm over. This leg is dropped back a little bit. You can pause if you want to get in this position. Roll the body forward slightly. Now you're going to breathe into the ribs. And then allow this top rib cage to really open. Breathe into that top rib cage. Exhale, let it all go. Good. Inhale again. Breathing into that top rib cage. Inhale. Hold the breath for a second. Inhale a little more. Inhale a little more. Let it go. Good. And we'll go to the other side. Coming down. Here we go. Place this here. Dropping over. Uncurl. Breathing in. Breathe into that top rib cage, or both ribs, but you'll feel how, because of the compression on the bottom of the bottom ribs works, you're then breathing more into that top rib cage. And working through compressions that happen in the ribs. Inhale again. Hold the breath. Another inhale. Another inhale. And out. Good. And come on out of it. Okay. You did it. Come to all fours for a second. One cat and cow. Breathing is probably the most important thing of exercise, of fitness. Not talked about enough because we just talk about inhale and exhale. We really don't talk enough about how restricted the areas of our bodies get that we need for proper diaphragm function. Rib cage movement in particular being so important. So if you felt like it's hard to take a deep breath, that is exactly why. The restriction in the rib cage is a huge part. So that side lying position can be very helpful and something you can use all the time. I use it probably every day. The more you practice that type of mobilization of the ribs, the better it gets, which means that in your everyday breathing, your diaphragm is then doing all the beautiful things it can do, which I'm not going to get into here, but obviously Mama Strong talks about everywhere. So that's it. I'll see you, beautiful humans, tomorrow for the last workout in this Jumpstart.